So we've got how we can move these nutrients through, how we can move oxygen through the body. Let's talk about the nutrients now. You, oh animal that you are heterotrophic. That means that you have to create you cannot create your own organic molecules. You have to get them from the environment. In fact, there's some things that you will never be able to make on your own. You need to eat. Panda spends most of its life sitting there eating. You probably feel like you spend most of your life either eating or looking for something to eat. I'm willing to bet 80, 90% of you are starving right now, hoping to go out and get lunch. In fact, just looking at this panda eat something makes me think I need to go get lunch, and it turns out I'm not going to be able to. I know. It's because, and I could do that, but if I called class, you get so much to do. Surface area. When in doubt, surface area. Why do you have to eat? Big picture, guys. This is the important thing. Why do you have to eat? You need to eat because you have to oxidize the substrate. Do you remember from Bio 101 what oxidation means? Might remember the Leo goes grr, or that oil rig thing. Right. So you're going to, if you oxidize the substrate, you're going to steal its electron. Because remember, electrons do a lot of work. The whole thing is, look at anything in biology, you're basically following a bouncing electron as it does work through a system. So in order to keep your body going, you need these energetic electrons. You get them by digesting food, by taking a substrate and stealing electrons from it. You need 4 essential nutrients. There are 4 things that you need to get from your environment. Amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. If you don't have these 4 essential nutrients, you die. Your body can't make them. It can only ingest them. You are not very efficient in that regard. Bacteria, they're great. They don't need these things. They can make them all on their own, but not you. You kind of suck at this. First off, amino acids. Bacteria make all 20 amino acids. They rock in that regard. Animals, though, we only make about 10 of them. We fully rely on other organisms to build amino acids for us. We can build a few of them, but most of the amino acids we get come from our food. So amino acids, one category. Fatty acids. You can't produce fatty acids, and you need fatty acids to make phospholipid bilayers. Plants can make fatty acids, you can't. So in order to get the ingredients that you need to have fatty acids, you need to ingest them from plants or other animals. Basically, though, this is not something you personally, as an American human, will ever have to worry about because you eat way too much fatty acid in your diet anyway. But if you didn't have it, you could not build bilayers and make new cells. Vitamins. These are organic molecules that are not produced by the body, but they are necessary for mineral uptake. So these are basically chemicals that you take in to help you absorb minerals from your diet. And minerals. These are inorganic molecules. You need these in order to continue functioning. Think zinc, iron, phosphorus. Without iron, you're not going to be able to make red blood cells. You're going to end up dying because you don't have any oxygen in your cells. You need certain inorganic molecules, and you don't get to just eat rocks and do that. You can't just eat a rock and take in this material unless, of course, you had a vitamin that helps you absorb that nutrient. So, big categories that you can't necessarily make. Vitamins, minerals, fatty acids, and what was the first one? Amino acids, thank you, because we only make 10 of them. Without these 4, you end up with malnutrition. This leads to developmental abnormalities, starvation. Your body doesn't go down without a fight, though. The first thing it does is it starts to break down its various own organic molecules in order to keep going. Basically, it first uses up its stores of fat. If you have any fat in your body, it breaks down that fat into carbohydrates. After it breaks down the fat into carbohydrates, it starts breaking down all those other carbohydrates in your body. If it can't break down any more carbohydrates, you start breaking down your proteins. And that's bad because then you start to lose your enzymes. Eventually, it even starts to break down your brain matter and your muscle tissue. So malnutrition can lead to really, really negative effects, eventually death. So as animals, you need to eat. And there are 4 big categories of materials you need to take in, you need to ingest. Without those materials, without amino acids, minerals, vitamins, fatty acids, you will have malnutrition and eventually die. Cool. Questions?